Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Hmm. So what's up, Q, Tim, Ronnie? What's up, everybody? Cruz. I'm glad your arm's good, Q, from that booster shot. You said favorite R&B and soul album of all time. I'm gonna definitely go with Marvin Gaye's "Hear My Dear." Hmm. Yeah, I heard about that. Definitely glad to hear some new music from MC Ren. Hmm. I could be a little bit better, Q. I had a long, stupid day. Favorite EP of all time? That's a good question. I don't necessarily have a favorite EP, but one on top of my head that I don't really talk about, excuse me, Above the Law's Vocally Pimpin' EP from 91. I felt like that EP was very underrated. And to me, and this is my personal opinion, it was the link between living like hustlers and Black Mafia life and shit.
What's good?
Hey, what's up?
Chilling.
Yeah, man. Talking about EPs. MC Ren got some new music coming up.
Word. Okay. That's what's up.
Had a stupid ass day today.
Of course.
Yeah, my thesis advisor is not really looking at my shit. That's all I gotta say. He don't understand nothing about hip hop at this point. So,
Can't teach motherfuckers. They just gotta know.
yep.
If we
And
gonna teach motherfuckers, we need to be getting paid to be teaching people.
I'm saying because this thesis is not even fun to do no more. Some real shit. I'm not even playing.
What's good?
How's your day?
It's cool, man. It's chilling. Watching the
So,
game. It's good.
hmm. You said what's your favorite EP of all time?
Uh, favorite EP is Digital Underground. This is an EP release.
Okay, good
That
choice.
joint.
Ironically, I said I'm above the law's vocally pimping EP.
Yes. Yep.
I'm trying to get these tags together for this video and shit. Favorite double disc of all time.
Wu-Tang Forever.
Same. But non hip hop related, I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson's History album.
R. Kelly. The R.
Yes.
Classic album. God damn it. I'm still playing.
Now if he said triple disc, that would be Prince the hits and B sides.
Yes. Not Chris Brown.
You said what?
I said not Chris Brown.
Oh God, no. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to be up there. My energy's a little down at the moment. So bear with me at the moment. Ronnie said Biggie's Life After Death. Okay.
That was great.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've been re-listening to that album a lot recently and shit. It's
Yeah,
timeless.
it is. Yep.
Everyone's talking about Meek Mill's album and shit.
Oh yeah, it's out.
Yeah, I think it came out like last week.
Is it good?
You know, I don't listen to Meek Mill, so I thought you were a fan of him and shit.
Yeah, I didn't know when it was coming out though.
Uh, and then he's already on Twitter complaining that no one's buying his shit. I'm just like,
Uh,
shut the fuck up already. Make some
already.
good music, man. Shit. Oh, no one's buying my album. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of his ass.
Wow.
Oh wait, I forgot. I don't even have this album, so I gotta share this shit. Oops. I'm gonna start my 5 more minutes. Ronnie said Alexander O'Neal, if you were here tonight on New Edition, can you stand the rain? Oh, New
Come
Edition.
on, man. You know I'm not going against my group. It's my group.
For real. I mean, nothing against that Alexander O'Neal song. That shit's fire, but come on, can you stand the rain?
Nah,
Come on.
got nothing touching that, bro.
But both dope Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis productions, though.
I haven't listened to the radio in like 20 something years. I don't listen to the radio. There's nothing good on there.
Hmm. You ready for the Shaq breakdown this week?
Friday,
Hmm.
Shaq breakdown.
Yeah. I decided to push Soul on the Ice next week finally and shit.
Okay.
Cause I'm just gonna go on and just get it over with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What do you think about the song Tupac? Q, I've already told you I don't like that song.
Oh Lord.
Why y'all ask me shit that I already don't like this shit?
Lord. Does it ever end?
Tupac back. Mm. Have you ever heard Quasimodo's The Unseen album?
Yes, I did.
Dope album.
Great song, great album. You want to talk about Quasimodo?
One day, I was trying to get the album. That album goes for a lot of money sometimes. And shit.
Yeah, all his shit do. Mad Lib. Where's Sam at?
So
I
ready,
don't see him in here. Sam, where you at? I
so
don't
ready
see
for
Sam
this
here.
Batman week.
But it's Batman week.
Uh, hold on. The week of
I know you're gonna announce it before we get off anyway. So
the week of the 25th.
25th. What we doing Tuesday again? What's Tuesday?
Tuesday is John Coltrane Love Supreme.
John Coltrane, right? I know we was doing something on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday is John Coltrane, and then Friday is Shaq.
Oh boy, the Shaq discography.
Yeah, cause I'm not really doing like a lot of reviews this week because I got to handle some shit.
Right. The Shaq discography. Does he have any classics, Reg?
I'm gonna be real, no classics, but entertaining as hell. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
Okay. I thought
Cause
you was gonna wait till Friday.
nah, yeah, I'm just gonna be real. I like Shaq as a rapper somewhat, but as far as classic albums, he has no. He don't expect no Illmatic.
Oh God.
Don't expect no Doggy Style.
No.
Like look in the lines between Funky Cold Medina. No. I say this with I love that fucking album and shit.
Right.
Like you in the lines between Funky Cold Medina, um, maybe six, like the entertaining rap albums, you know, that don't,
Right. The entertaining ones.
yeah, that don't take itself too seriously.
Oh shit. Okay.
Now, before we though, we do gotta talk about Tone Loc though,
Tone Loc, yes.
because y'all fucking y'all
A great
sleeping on
Tone Loc.
fucking Comedina. That's it.
I don't listen to Akon. Don't like him.
I like Akon's first couple albums, like maybe two.
Right.
Yeah, man. But there's one rock album I do want to talk about with you. I'm trying to fuck with your mind a little bit, but
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna wait till after the video and
Black
shit.
Sabbath.
Not yet, because like I said, I
No.
want to get some more Black Sabbath albums.
Okay.
But it's Velvet Underground,
Okay.
Lou Reed's group. I wanna.
I've heard of them.
Okay, you heard of them? Okay.
Yes.
All right, all right. I do want to talk about the second album,
Okay.
but I don't know yet, though. I'm gonna wait till I sort some shit out because this fucking teacher is gonna drive me fucking off the wall. But you know what? Let's get started with this review.
Yeah.
What's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely Sunday night? You know, the best night to watch us. It's your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try in the building.
What up?
Yes, yes. And today we are going to talk about Rage Against the Machine's second studio album, Evil Empire, released in April 16th, 1996 on Epic Records, produced by Brandon O'Brien. Singles albums known for are Bulls on Parade, People of the Sun, and Vietnam. No guest appearances, and y'all should know the members of Rage include Zach De La Roca, Tom Morello, Tim Comerfield, and Brad Wilk. All right, so this came out 4 years after their self-titled album, which is a very dope album in my opinion. Loved doing that review last
Yeah,
week.
that was great.
Very dope review. And so after the release of this album, you know, they went on tour with Lollapalooza in 1993, and they kind of like did some soundtrack placements with around 94, 95, like with Year of the Boomerang, which I'm gonna say my thoughts on that when we talk about this album. That came in the Higher Learning soundtrack, which
Mm.
very dope movie,
Yeah.
but I need that soundtrack because
The same.
that Michelle song Soul Searching,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite soundtracks from that period.
Yeah.
And it's crazy too because they had the song, the Tire Me song. There was an earlier version on Higher Learning too. So that was crazy too.
Wow.
And I think I know what scene that was in. I think it was a scene where Michael Rappaport's character Remy
Mm-hmm.
had that breakdown, if I'm not mistaken, and he
Right.
fucked up old boy's room and shit too. But I
Yep.
could be wrong. And so it was also around this time too that they also appeared on. They had a song called Darkness. The demo appeared on the Crow soundtrack, which really cannot wait for that review and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, excuse me. Um, well, I don't know if you already announced it.
No, no. Well, I mean, it's not a surprise. Well, Sam asked for it since like months ago, so I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, why
okay.
not do it this Halloween? So
Got you, got you,
yeah,
got you. Okay. And they did No Shelter on the Godzilla soundtrack too.
that
But
one I remember. I remember that
yeah,
one.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know that song too.
Mm-hmm. Intone was good.
What's up, Antoine? And there was also rumors that they were about to break up around this time too because a lot of people didn't like. A lot of people were kind of thinking, that they couldn't really handle being in a label and stuff like that too. Um, and it's funny too because they're really like really sticking their heads to corporate America, which I'm gonna talk more about when we talk about this album and stuff
Mm.
too. So yeah, man, this album took like 4 years in the making.
Wow.
The title, it actually, I feel like the title actually came from what they refer to as like Ronald Reagan's, term, when it came to like him describing the conservatives like that around the Soviet Union, some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. Um, the album cover is like It looks like some you know what I think of the album cover reminds me of?
Oh,
Like like the preppy white boys, the Republicans and shit like that too, who think of themselves pretty much Trump supporters who think that they're doing good in life. That's what I
right.
think the album cover reminds me of.
But they would call the evil empire. That's what they would call the New York Yankees. They would call us the evil empire. Anytime they played, they had like those epic rivalries with the Red Sox, and the Yankees spent money on superstar players. So it was like if you wasn't going to the Yankees, it was almost like you were like the rebels. Like in the that using that whole Star Wars term, like you were like bad. You were like going against the evil empire. So that's what they used to call the Yankees, the evil empire. And they made like T-shirts with Darth Vader wearing a Yankee hat on his man on top of his mask. And so I think that's also where they got the term from for the Yankees. They got it from this album, you know.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
interesting, interesting. Shit, yes sir. Yeah, man. Like I said, this album, pretty much 11 tracks off this album. They actually got a few Grammys for this album too. Actually they got one Grammy, excuse me. They got the Grammy for the song "Tire Me."
Mm-hmm.
Bulls on Parade and People of the Sun were nominated for Best Hard Rock Performance. Interesting.
Some of the best songs on here,
Right. I wonder who won that year.
right? What was that? 98,
97, 98.
97. Who won that year? Mm,
Smashing Pumpkins.
of course.
97, they won with Bullet with Butterfly Wings. And
Mm,
98, they won The End is Beginning is the End.
wow. Back to back.
Smashing Pumpkins, they okay, but they're not as artsy as people make them out to be. That's all I gotta say.
I like their first album. The first album with the Siamese twins
Yeah.
on the cover.
Ooh.
That's a dope album. I haven't heard nothing else. I know the Melancholy album was a double album. The second one, I haven't heard that one, and I know they re-released it with like bonus stuff on there. But their first album was great.
Yeah. The one album I like from them
Mm-hmm.
was hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
Siamese Dream. That's what I'm. That was the first album, Siamese Dream.
Yeah, that you're right. The Melancholy album. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
that had
double
that
album.
song 1979.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie. If anything, it's like I like them, but
Mm-hmm.
then it's like people making it out to be like the Pink Floyd of the
Right.
'90s. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I would rather listen to Radiohead over Smashing Pumpkins and shit. And I'm not even the
Right.
biggest Radiohead fan, but
Right. Right.
yeah, I have. It's like, yeah, I kind of feel like Rage deserved those, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I kind of understand why though.
Right.
All right. Without further ado, 11 tracks off this album. You know what we're about to do. Track number one, "People of the Sun." Very dope track, in my opinion. I love the beat off this album. I mean, off this song and shit like that. One thing about this song was the fact that it was written like it was like pretty much written in response to like the inhabitants in Mexico
Right.
who were slaughtered and conquered by like Spanish conquistadors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Zach De La Roca is pretty much saying that he wants like the Mexican Americans to be proud about where they came from and take control of their heritage.
Right.
And look at like what's happening to the people in Haiti right now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. Like again, very, very, very cool, dope song. Love, love, love the guitar on that one and shit like that too. So I fuck with it.
And that message that they're singing about on this song, that's still relevant now when it comes to Mexicans in this country. And it's definitely has a powerful message. And I love the beat and the bass line and the chorus. It's coming back around again. This is for the people of the sun. And yeah, like they right off the bat they start off with a powerful track, and it was great. One of my favorites on this album already.
Same. Like it was kind of hard picking a favorite track off this album because
Yeah,
I,
there's so many good ones on here.
yeah, man. Like
Hmm.
that's the thing about Rage, man. Like certain albums, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that problem already with Battle of Los Angeles because I
Oh,
love almost every track on there.
I might have that problem when it comes to the Renegades album
Renegades
too.
album too.
Yeah,
The
'cause
cover album. Okay.
niggas be sleeping on that covers album because they
Yeah.
went back to their roots with that one. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie,
Hmm.
but we getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait for next Sunday. We got the
Yes.
verses. Uh,
Yes.
did you want to come for the verse reaction or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for sure.
Oh shit, okay.
Yes.
Maybe Sean might pop up too. You know,
Yes. We talk our
cook,
shit.
cook you up.
I'm picking Kane. I'm rolling with the
I'm
Brooklyn.
going with Karis one then.
I'm rolling with Brooklyn. Yeah, a Kane has to win it. I already know what Karis one is gonna bring because I saw him. He's gonna bring a dope ass performance. His performance alone could win the verses. But Kane has to show out. I want Kane to bring out Scoob and Scrap Lover. I want to see him dancing. I want to see him talking his shit. I want to see him dressed up like the old, Doc Gable. You know what I'm saying? I want Kane to have a dope ass verses because I know what Karis one is gonna bring. You know what I'm saying? So and he's the favorite right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, either or, both is gonna bring it and
Yes,
shit
it's
like
gonna be
that.
great. It's
So
gonna be great.
I don't really give a damn to be real with you, but yeah,
Right.
man, I definitely cannot wait for next Sunday. We got that and Battle
Yeah.
of Los Angeles for
And
sure.
Supercat is performing crazy.
Shit. All right. Now we're gonna get into Bulls on Parade. Classic,
Yes.
classic, classic, classic track.
Hmm.
Definitely another one of their signature tracks, in my opinion. The thing about this track that was interesting was the fact that it was talking about like the oppressive leaders
Right.
and whatnot, and motherfuckers who try to for their own, use their powers for their own gain, pretty
Right.
much.
Right.
Um, Interesting that they performed this track on Saturday Night Live, and it was supposed to have been like the debut of the track, but after they played this track, and they were supposed to play two other songs,
Hmm.
they got kicked out because they were hanging upside down American flags
Oh wow.
and shit too. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like if I'm not mistaken, I think Steve Forbes was hosting that show too.
Wow.
And yeah, yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy, and they got banned from Saturday Night Live because of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Well,
man.
they wouldn't be the first. So.
You weren't the last either.
Right. You know.
Shit, but yeah,
Wow.
this was a very, very, very dope track in my opinion. Love the guitar by Tom and stuff like that too.
Yes. The guitar play by Tom was great. I loved the beat. The chorus. They rally around the family with a pocket full of shells.
Mm.
Fire. They're definitely another solid cut. And yeah, like they wouldn't be the first. I've seen didn't Sinead O'Connor get banned on for Saturday Night Live too?
Yep,
She got banned. It was a lot of other artists that have gotten
Martin
banned.
Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence, right? We just talked about that last night. Martin Lawrence got banned, and I don't even remember that performance. I gotta go back and watch that. But great, that great song.
But that uncut SNL performance was on in the internet for a little bit, but they took that shit
I
off.
took it
Yeah,
off. Oh wow.
I was mad as fuck. I was like,
Yeah.
ugh.
What up, Sam?
Um. Anyway, next track, Vietnam. Play on the Vietnam, the word Vietnam and shit like that.
Right.
Very, very, very dope track. This track was talking about, it was attacking like a lot of right wing AM radio
Mm-hmm.
hosts, like most specifically Rush Limbaugh and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Very, very, very dope track. It's just a song where it was just pretty much just talking about how they're giving the public bullshit, propaganda
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot for their own gain. I love the line when he says, "Let's capture this AM mayhem, undressed and blessed by the Lord. The power pendulum swings by the umbilical cord, shock around the clock from noon to noon. men grabbing their mics and stuff them into the room. I love that line
Yeah,
and stuff like
that
that.
was
You know what
dope.
I'm saying? So very, very, very dope joint.
Another banger. The drums are hitting, the guitars, the chorus. Fear's your only god on the radio. Nah, fuck it, turn it off. And then he's like, turn it on. Nah, fuck it, turn it off. And I love that. And it was a real hyper track. Like a lot of songs where it start off like real melodic and calm, and then it builds up into like a real loud frenzy, and it ends off like that. And yeah, this was a great track.
Yeah, very, very, very dope track. Um, yeah, this was another dope choice for a single too.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get into Revolver. This is probably my favorite track off this album and whatnot. I love the build up, love the guitar and bass on this track too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, I want to say like this track was talking about like abusive relationships, and it was kind of different from a lot of Rage Against the Machine songs because most of this content, they're talking about like politics and racism. So for them to
Right.
go into this lane
Right.
was very, very, very different.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just talking about this girl who's fed up with this guy abusing her,
Right.
and she ends up using the revolver and shooting him and stuff like that too. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And pretty much, see the second verse to me, I
Uh-huh.
was kind of lost between what he meant by like a spotless domain,
Uh-huh.
hides festering hope. She's certain there's more and stuff like that. Was she? I think she was trying to mean like she was trying to clean and make sure hide the murder away, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yo,
what? What?
it plays out like a Hollywood movie to me. It's like
Right,
I know I've seen a movie like this before somewhere. You know,
right,
it's yeah. This was definitely trippy. It was a different type of song for Rage, so
exactly,
I
man.
loved it though.
Yeah, man. This was a very, very, very dope track in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, man. Definitely this is probably like the most darkest album in the discography in my opinion.
Have you had like a movie that describes the type of song that you like? 'Cause, I mean, I've seen so many movies like I want to say the that what's that Ashley Judd movie? Was it Double Jeopardy? I think it was Double Jeopardy. And her man was like she had like this real rich life with her husband and her kids, but her husband cheated on her, or he faked his death and then he was cheating on her, and she found out that he had faked his death, and he was messing around. I believe he was messing around with her sister or her best friend, and she went to jail because he faked his death to the point where like the cops believed that she had killed her husband, and come to find out I think she spent like 6 years in jail, and then come to find out that the husband was really alive. He faked his death and he was like he had moved to Seattle or something
Oh
with the
wow.
with the other chick, and she was on the run. Like she was on the run. I think she had broke parole, but she was on the run to find out where the hell he was at, and he had took her son away from her while she was in prison. You know what I'm saying? So like I've seen movies like this where it's like the chick get go crazy and then like end up killing the boyfriend or the husband or whatever. And yeah, Double Jeopardy was a crazy movie though. With Tommy Lee Jones was in that as well. He was playing
Oh wow.
her parole officer, and he was like on the run trying to get her so that she don't go off and kill her ex husband or whatever.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a movie that people need to see. Like, if you never saw Double Jeopardy, that's definitely one of the best ones. But there's so many movies that describe this type of move song.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely got to keep that movie. Is it on streaming?
Yes, it's on streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah, that came out around this. I want to say that came out like 97, 98, around the same time as this album.
interesting,
You
man.
know,
I might need to watch a dark movie tonight.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah, it was good. It was good, Antoine. Definitely a good movie.
All right. Now we're gonna go into Snake Charmer. Again, another dope track in my opinion. Um, very like I think Snake Charmer would probably describe like politicians, like crooked politicians, if you ask me.
Right.
Yeah. Again, the songwriting on this song again is very distinctive. You know, the beat alone is very has like a very trippy kind of feel to it and stuff like that. I like how he says interested in you repeatedly and stuff. Very, 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 very dope song. Very underrated too, if you
Right.
ask me.
No, that's I know what movie you're talking about. That was Ashley Judd and Morgan Freeman. That was another film, but the Double Jeopardy is Ashley Judd and Tommy Lee Jones, because Tommy Lee plays her parole officer, and she left parole, like she broke parole to be on the run to find her son, and find out that the ex husband took her son. That's why he faked his death. He took custody of the son or whatever, and she had to get custody back. But yeah, but those two films with her were good. This song was dope. Snake Charmer had a nice beat, nice guitars. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Now we're gonna get into Tire Me. Uh, Tire Me is a very cool song and stuff like that. Love the beat, love the instrumentation on this track. Very very nice song if you want to play with the speakers just to hear Zach De La record like vocals and shit like that too. So I fuck with it.
Yeah, this was dope. I definitely like the beat and the guitars. And you got Zach on the chorus, screaming "We're already dead." And yeah, this I didn't understand. Is there like a premise behind this track? Or you just saying we're already dead and that's it?
Yeah, I didn't understand this track
Yeah,
either and shit.
but it was dope though. It was dope. I didn't really understand the whole message behind the track though.
Definitely. All right, now we're gonna get into Down Rodeo, one of my favorite tracks off this album. Oh, by the way, Tire Me, I love the bass on that track too.
Yes.
Um, Down Rodeo was very dope.
Rodeo.
Huh?
Rodeo, like down Rodeo Drive. That's a street in California.
Oh, okay, I appreciate it. Down Rodeo, excuse me.
Yeah,
All right. So this one was talking about like the LA riots and pretty much the battle between like the rich and the poor, the haves and the have nots
right.
and stuff like that too. And so pretty much like there was some controversy on this track because there was like a shotgun like heard throughout like Zach singing. And a lot of people thought that he was trying to like invoke murder. But Zach De La Rocca said that the band never advocated violence. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
that's not entirely true though. This songs that they listen. They're all about social injustice and revolution, and with all that and rallies and stuff is you're gonna have violence. So you know they might not be
yeah,
coming out and saying, "Look, like go fuck this dude up" or whatever, but they were all about that smoke. So
yeah. And like pretty much like when it came to them, and they used the shotguns as like a defense mechanism and stuff like that too. But
right.
yeah, this was a very dope track in my opinion.
Hmm.
Um, Definitely another relevant track. I love the line when they says they ain't gonna send us camping like they did my man Fred Hampton.
Hmm.
Still we lamping, still clocking dirt off our sweat. And it's kind of crazy too, because like Fred Hampton was one of the leaders of the Black Panthers, and what had happened was he actually died because
Right.
the police barged into his door like
And
without a
they
search
shot him.
warrant, killed his
Yes.
ass. Yeah,
And that was in the movie for what's
Panther.
this? No, that's the movie that came out this year. I
Oh,
forgot the
oh,
name of it.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That they showed when he got killed in that
yeah,
movie. Yeah.
definitely a very dope movie too and shit. Yeah, I still need to get that soundtrack.
Yes.
Hmm.
That. But this was one of my favorite tracks on here. I love the beat and the chorus where Zach is like saying like I'm rolling down Rodeo with the shotgun. These people ain't seen a brown skin man since their grandparents bought one.
Oof,
Can't waste a day when the night brings the hurt. And this was a great track, man. They needed a video for this joint for sure.
for real. Yeah, this was a very heavy track. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
Now we're gonna get into Without a Face. Pretty dope track. This kind of reminds me of when we recently talked about Chino XL's No Complex.
Right.
We're just talking about him talking about Mexican immigrants and how America at that time was trying to like build that Berlin Wall to
Mm-hmm.
stop the immigrants from coming in, and
Right.
look what happened when
Yep.
Trump was president and stuff like that. Again, this whole album is like the
Mm-hmm.
soundtrack to Trump's presidency in a weird, calculated way and stuff like that too. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Yeah, man. Very, very, very dope track. I like that line when they say, yeah, I try to look back to my past, long, long lost, a blood donors to the land owner Holocaust. Pop heart stops. In came the airdrop, flooded the trench. You couldn't shake the toxic shock. Like,
Right.
whew, again, any
Fire.
motherfucker that says Zach De La Roca is not a good MC should shoot themselves. That's all I gotta say.
He's definitely underrated, and it's a shame we never got that solo album from him. But he just to me is like this album was like one of his best lyrically,
Yes,
and he rapped a lot more on this album compared to the first one.
I
Um,
agree.
and yeah, he was great on this track. Definitely love it. I love the beat and the bass line. Definitely one of my favorites. I love that bass line really stands out. Like I love that. This might be like my favorite track on here. So
Yeah, man. This is definitely a contender for one of my favorites as well too. And
yeah.
shit. I mean, it's either Revolver,
Mm,
Snake Charmer, Down Rodeo, or this track too.
right.
So much heat on this
Yep.
whole album. So much heat. Um, Now we're gonna get into Wind Below. Very, very, very cool track right here.
Right.
Um, love the guitar for Tom Morello on this track right here.
Mm,
And I think what they mean by Wind Below is like the manifesto, and this is what I looked up. A reference in the manifesto by the Easy LN sub Commandante Marcos called the Southeast in two winds.
mm,
Yeah. And I think what they mean by the wind from below is that the uprising being generated from the mountains of Chiapas against the wind from above, the domination and shit too.
right.
So I guess it's like a battle of power, and if just to paraphrase that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man, I'm definitely a very dope track.
Yeah. This was another dope track. Real eerie melody, dark, nice drums on it, nice bass line. You got Zach saying, "So here they come, one by one. The killers of the new frontier occupy, causing fear." And man, like this, definitely a real energetic and hyper track, and that's vintage rage for me, man. I love it.
Yeah, I love this song. What's up,
Alex, what up?
Alex? What's up? Track number 10, Roll Right. Um, I'm guessing this is get a song basically about right wing politicians, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
The Reagan administration. Very, very, very dope song. One of the more angrier tracks off this
Mm-hmm.
album, if you ask me,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I love when he said, "Shock you like Ellison," referring to Ralph Ellison, the author of The Invisible Man.
Right.
And that book, from what I looked up, was talking about like the experience of contemporary African Americans and shit,
Right.
and how pretty much like a lot of people were trying to ban that book from what I looked up, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's regarded as like one like the greatest books of all time and shit. I've heard about that book. Though. I think I've read it once or twice. I don't know, but yeah, very, very, very dope song right here.
Yeah. This was dope. Again, like I love the guitar play by Tom Morello was just amazing, man. Like he could play any riff, and it's just gonna go along with the song and the bass line and the beat. Though definitely a tight ass track.
Yeah, very tight ass track. And the last track off this album is Year of the Boomerang, which again, that was on the Higher Learning soundtrack. Yeah, this one was a very dope track, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorites from this album and the Higher Learning soundtrack. Just talking about it's like vintage Rage Against the Machine,
Right.
just talking about like racism, sexism, what I'm saying, just how Unity and shit like that. Very very dope track. And the reason why he calls it the year of the boomerang is because like pretty much when a boomerang, when you throw a boomerang, it comes back.
Right.
And he pretty much got this quote from Jean Paul Sartre as like a reference to like the inavailability of anti-colonial violence and shit too. So yeah, very very dope track. Nice way to end off this album.
Alex Rinaldi said he have all the Rage Against the Machine CDs.
Ooh,
So that's dope. Where you ranking this album? Where do you rank Evil Empire, Alex? I thought it was a great track to end the album off. Really nice beat. You got Zach saying, "I'm swimming in half truth, and it makes me want to spit. They want to separate the healthy from the sick." And shit, that sounds like what's going on right now with COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like that definitely sounds like what's going on right now. And this album came out in what, 98, 99, and
96.
96. And man, yeah, this definitely was one of the best tracks that Zach was spitting on, and I loved it, man. Definitely a banger.
Yeah, I love this track too. Overall, shit, this might be their most angriest album. To be real with you,
Right,
definitely another very good album. Like I've said, I really cannot pick a favorite Rage Against the Machine album, really. But if I was to pick the most angriest,
right,
this might be it. Re-listening to this album now, it definitely is resonate with what's going on today,
right.
especially like with like the what I mentioned with what's going on with Haiti, and then what
Yes.
you mentioned with the coronavirus and stuff, the
Mm-hmm.
vaccine and stuff like that too, and then just us trying to find our footing after Trump became president and stuff like
Right,
that too.
right.
I mean, it's a very very good album.
Yeah.
I would give it a 5 mics and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
This album to me, I don't even know if I want to say it's their most political album and stuff like that too,
Right.
because I mean, Mace has always been political, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this had hands on. I'll put it to you this way: this album pretty much foresaw all the bullshit Republicans were giving out and shit like that. It
Right.
exposed the hypocrisy of Democrats, exposed Republicans. This is why I did it. I don't even call myself a Democrat or Republican no more. I'm just fucking independent. Like,
Right.
I'm really serious. Like, after the 2016 elections, I was just like, yeah, I'm independent. This is
Mm-hmm.
y'all fighting the same shit, but y'all the way y'all masking it is
Right.
what's really hilarious.
Right. And think about how many people like now like for the next election, how many people are gonna like switch from being a Democrat, and they might just be like a free, what they call the free spirit ones.
Yeah,
They might be like, yo, a liberal or whatever. Like,
yeah, liberal.
yeah, like they might switch to that because of what's going on. Based on what happens with the pandemic, I think that's going to sway a lot of people's decision and how the country deals with this virus.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, with politics and stuff like that too. It's like people forget about what they really fight for to begin with, but at the same time, if the candidate promises them like something that's never going to happen,
Mm,
they automatically worship him like they're white Jesus or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
right, crazy. This album is I enjoy this album more than the first one. The first one was great. I like this one even more, and just the guitar play from Tom Morello is amazing. He's so underrated to me, and the production and the messages on a lot of these songs, and it was just a tight album. You know what I'm saying? From the first album song of People of the Sun to the last song, Near the Boomerang and Wind Below and Without a Face, some of my favorite tracks, and definitely a 5 mic album. And the next album we talk about next week, that's even better to me. A Battle of Los Angeles, and yeah, man, it's
Well,
just
wait,
great. It's just great for Rage Against the Machine.
it just keeps getting better and better. I tell you.
What's your favorite What's your favorite track on the R. Kelly self-titled album? Got Antoine brought up his favorite albums are the self-titled and the double album.
Whew. Favorite track off self-titled, man.
I know that's your favorite album.
Right, and it's like I have so many,
Uh huh.
but I might have to go with maybe either Tempo Slow,
That's a good one.
yeah,
Hmm.
or hold on, this one I gotta pull up the name for because it's like so many. Give me 1 second.
I love Thank God It's Friday
That's a good
and
one.
the U2B with Big, cause just cause Biggie was on it and it was just dope and
Baby, 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 baby,
that's a
yeah.
great song too. Yes,
Baby,
that's a
baby,
dope
baby, baby,
ballad.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
You to be happy. I love that.
Yes.
Throwing
Love that
shots
one.
at Faith Evans there
Right.
too.
Right.
Um, yeah, man. Too bad we'll never hear that one from R. Kelly no more and shit.
Oh
Like,
Lord. No, we don't know that because he has a lot of unreleased stuff. He might have like tons of albums in the vault.
like I
You know.
said, we'll never hear an album from
You
R.
don't you
Kelly no
don't you
more
don't
because
think
they're gonna
some label will release it?
not unless he's dead. Ain't nobody touching that shit.
Oh Lord. Well, he is still on streaming, so people are still listening.
Yeah, we still listening, but shit. Mm. But hey,
Put,
that's
put that shit
what
on
happened.
YouTube. Yo,
What
that's
time
crazy.
is it? 12:30.
He about to sell his catalog? He probably
Everyone's
will.
everyone's selling their catalog and shit.
And people gonna buy it because it's R. Kelly.
Baby, 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 baby.
Man, I don't think he got one bad album. I think he have underrated albums and then he got classics. I don't think he got one whack album though.
I don't know about that.
No, what's his whack album to you?
TP3 Reloaded.
That was whack to you?
Yes, it
Wait, the
was.
one with in the was it in the closet?
Trapped in the Closet
Trapped in the
saved
closet.
that album, in my opinion. It
I
saved
thought
that
that was a
album.
dope album, man.
If it wasn't for Trapped in the Closet, that would have been a disappointment.
What? Wow.
Double Up was disappointing.
Double Up was fire. He had too many collabs on
Mhm.
there, but I love the song he did with Snoop Dogg on there. And he had Nelly was on that album. He had what's his name? Huey
Yeah,
was on that
Huey.
album. You
Rest in
remember
peace.
Huey?
Yeah, rest in peace.
He died?
Yeah, he got shot.
Wow. Oh wow. I don't even remember the song he came out with. I remember when he came out though, but
Pop Lock and Drop
Lord. He had a lot of features on that album, but that album was fire though.
it.
And it went like platinum, you know what I'm saying?
Of
Like he
course.
was he was still selling at that time.
It was Kells. That's what he was
Yeah.
calling himself, that Kells.
Right. You know. Shit. Y'all don't want us to do a R. Kelly discography breakdown.
Oh,
Uh,
yo. Y'all don't want us to do that, yo.
that might shut down the whole YouTube.
We'll be the only ones who did it. Like,
Right?
or we already did a beat battle for R. Kelly. And
Yeah,
shit.
right. We did. I forgot about that. Shit. Nobody else was touching it. You
I
know.
was like, y'all really forgetting y'all really forgetting
Yes.
about this man and shit. Like,
Yes. It would be a rap. You know. He got some great albums. Man.
like
Where's Q? I know Q was hiding in here. He said something about what is the comparisons with Biggie and Pun? I don't think there was any comparisons with them. They were two big guys. That's about it. Their styles is different. I don't think they sound alike at all. You know,
Biggie and Pun. Interesting.
they're two big guys. That's all it was. That's the only similarities.
Man, I'm trying.
Antoine
Hold
said
on.
we should.
You said what?
Antoine said we should do the R. Kelly breakdown.
On some real shit, there's so many other breakdowns I gotta do. Like, I really want to get to the Gap Band before R.
Right.
Kelly.
Right.
Like,
They only got a couple albums, right?
I
They
mean,
got man.
they got enough for a breakdown.
They got enough.
Um, Hell, when it comes to hip hop and shit, I was thinking about even doing a yo-yo discography breakdown
Yeah,
and shit.
she has like what 4 albums, 5 albums,
5 albums.
5 albums. Okay.
Yeah. And even that, because we even talked a lot about R. Kelly too,
Right.
like in the past and shit too.
Sam said no way. Sam don't want it. Nope. He says nope.
I mean, like I said, like it's not. I'm not just saying that because of what's going on and shit like that. I really just
Right.
don't have the energy to do an R. Kelly breakdown because there's some albums I really don't want to listen to right now.
Oh man.
And besides, like I said, when I do a breakdown, it's from all motherfuckers I don't really review a lot of albums on and shit,
Right.
like Shaq.
Like Shaq, right?
No, yeah, I'm serious. I really cannot wait for this Shaq
I
breakdown.
know.
And Shaq did not hit me back up, so there's no
Right.
Justin
Oh well.
Timberlake.
Oh boy.
No Justin Timberlake.
Damn you, Shaq. Damn you. God
No,
damn it.
no JT review on my channel though. That's all
Damn
I
you,
can
Shaq.
say.
Damn you, Shaq.
Yeah, try once to do
I
it.
already did Justin Timberlake discography breakdown, and I did it on my phone. So like, and I didn't realize the volume was low, like, cause I recorded it like in the morning, and I was like, I was using a app. I was like trying out the app. I'm like, let me record it on my phone and see how it come out. But the volume is kind of low, but you can still hear me. But I already did the whole Justin Timberlake discography breakdown. It was fast. He only
Yeah, I
got
remember that.
like 3 4 albums, huh?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, he only got like 4 albums, so
See, I
it
still
wasn't.
supported.
You were disappointed?
No, I still supported you, even though I
Yeah.
don't fuck with Timberlake.
Oh boy. You know.
The same way you supported me because you don't fuck with
Yes.
Metallica and
All
shit.
right, I don't, but you know, you never know. Like if I listen to it, I might have liked it. So that was one of the groups I didn't like, but I like Bad Brains, so I got to get some Bad Brains albums.
Yeah, when I get some Bad Brains out myself, I'm gonna start doing some reviews on it.
Right.
I was thinking about talking about Fishbone too.
Fishbone. I'm aware of Fishbone. I haven't really checked out their stuff,
Me neither.
but yeah, I think I would like Fishbone anyway though. They remind me of like Living Color.
Yeah, I remember. Speaking of In Living Color,
Mm.
The reason why I got into Fishbone because Damon Wayans mentioned it in his classic stand up
Right.
from I think '91. He's like, man, I was like the only black guy listening to Fishbone. They ain't in that heavy metal
Yeah.
shit.
Right. Right.
But like Fishbone, like they done some shit like
Mm.
fucking. They done like funk music too. They
Yeah.
done jazz. They even have a song on that album I showed you yesterday too.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Sam likes Fishbone. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to like get into like more. I'm not. It's like niggas always expect me to talk about hip hop and shit. Like nigga, I like hip hop, but don't get me started on jazz music and shit. Like
Right.
um, and then when they want me to talk about hip hop, they always want me to talk about the known classics and shit. Like it's like I've already talked about them, and then if I say my review, if I say my opinion on it, y'all ain't gonna appreciate that shit sometimes too. It's
Facts. Facts.
like I think I remember one time I said I think I said at the time I said Volume Two by Jay Z was overrated
Uh,
and shit like that. But not now I fuck with it. But at the time, motherfuckers got mad at me when I said that shit. I was like, whoa.
right.
Well, to be honest, it was like hella guest appearances like, when I first heard it, and I still think there's hella guest appearances
For
and
what?
shit.
For which
Huh?
one?
In Volume Two,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
volume two to me. Well, volume two is what made him a household
yeah,
name. You know what I'm saying? Like the hip hop community knew who he was at by the time Dead Presidents came out, but like your parents knew who he was when Hard Knock Life came out.
right,
So that's the album that really made him who he is now.
yeah. And as a child, like I didn't really appreciate it until now and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always into Reasonable Doubt.
Right,
Hell, I fuck with Volume One more than Volume Two. To be real with you,
right.
and shit like that.
When R. Kelly was lurking in the background of the Leah album cover, yeah.
Hell yeah, he was creepy as fuck, man. That nigga was watching her like fucking Ike Turner and shit.
Yeah. Sam said Fishbone over R. Kelly. Yep, I agree.
Fishbone. I'm over here playing the Incredibles video game and shit.
Eh. Vinyl and Kicks said, Suicidal Tendencies, another legendary hardcore punk band that turned into metal funk with legendary black guitarist Rocky George.
I heard about Suicidal Tendencies.
What a name.
Yeah. Who else? Hell, if you listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers earlier shit,
Mm-hmm.
they were more funk than rock. You know, George Clinton was producing some of their albums too.
Right. Yeah. Never heard of them. I'm gonna check them out too. Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah, I gotta check them out because with a name like that, you don't know what to expect.
Right.
And they got a black guitarist too. Okay.
Yeah. Like he's like what the PJ Morton of Maroon 5.
Okay. Now you're going too far. Now I don't even want to listen to the group now. When you said Maroon 5, I'm like, oh hell no.
Oh man.
Fuck Maroon 5.
Blondie Rapture or Queen. Another one bites the dust. I'm going with because that I have the Blondie album with Rapture on it, and that's the only good song on that album. I don't like that album.
Facts.
I think that album is trash, and we did a review on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was like the biggest hit song from that Blondie album.
I agree. That album was just
Yeah,
trash.
it was not good.
Five Five Freddy.
Sam said, "Fuck Maroon 5." I'm definitely checking that album review. But oh yeah, John Coltrane. That's gonna be Tuesday night.
Yeah, I really cannot wait for that one.
And Anton said he just bought that album. Okay, that's dope. Maroon 5 is overrated. Wow.
Yes, they are.
I like Maroon 5. I just think that they switched their sound for mainstream, and
Having a sexual appeal and shit.
you know, and they're not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like they ditched their OG sound to appeal to, teenagers and shit. You know,
Teenage girls.
yeah. It's like every song they drop now is with somebody featuring like some new artist. You know, if it's not her or SZA or Megan Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying? It's like they
Megan Thee
wasn't doing that
Stallion
before.
and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, they wasn't doing that before. I'm like, so they just doing collabs with the hottest artists out right now, like Cardi B and them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
It's crazy.
Like, go back to your black music, man.
You know, how did we get from songs about Jane to this shit?
I got the moves like that.
You know, that was a great collab, but
Yeah.
it didn't seem like they were forcing it when they did moves like Jagger. Now it's
Yes, they
like
were.
huh?
They were forcing it.
You think they were forcing it with moves like Jagger?
Hell yeah.
What you talking about? That was a dope song.
Nah,
I didn't mind that collab, but like it's like Christina Aguilera when they were working with her. She wasn't a new artist then. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they're jumping on the bandwagon of whatever new artist is hot. We're gonna collab with them, and just throw it on the album. The second Maroon 5 album that I had a Prince vibe to it.
I don't go that far.
I love their old stuff. Like the new stuff, I'm not a fan of they new stuff because it's not gonna age well. It's gonna be like forgettable. Speaking of jazz, after this stream, I'm listening to Dave Brubeck, Time Out album. Dave Brubeck, you know him?
I heard that name before.
Sam said all Maroon 5 albums are trash.
Yeah, I can't even blame him on that.
Linkin Park over Maroon 5? I definitely agree with you. Even
I
Linkin Park did ditch they sound for a couple albums though. Like
Yeah,
when that whole EDM thing was a thing in the 2010s, they did that on the Living Things album, and that whole album sounded like an EDM rock album. And that's definitely not their style. They don't do EDM.
okay, I'll give you Linkin Park too.
You know, they did that. They did that. I don't need to hear a whole EDM album from Linkin Park. If we do one song, that's cool. But them is it the same way that Usher did "Looking for Myself." It was an EDM album for him too.
He's still looking for himself.
You know, I'm like Usher is not an EDM artist. It's one thing if you use Calvin Harris or David Guetta for like a couple songs, like the whole damn album. It sound like every song on there sound the same. Megan Thee Stallion, yeah, she cute. I don't listen to her like that though.
Yeah, she's fine.
Vinyl said
I'll wrap my legs all around her ass.
moves like Jagger is straight dumpster juice. Oh man.
Wrap my legs all around making a stand. I don't get no fucks, man.
Dave Brubeck Quartet Take 5 is a standard jazz album, absolute classic.
I need to check that out, man.
Wow.
Yo, when's that Q-Tip and Megan Thee Stallion collab coming out, man?
I don't know.
When that Q-Tip Megan collab coming out.
That don't even sound right.
I want to hear some Megan on some tribe beats and shit.
I don't want to hear that at all. I might stop liking him after that shit. Yeah.
Watch Megan do her version of Benita Applebaum and shit.
Right? Totally mess up that classic.
Benita.
Right? And she twerking to that. You can't twerk to Benita Applebaum.
Hey, like, hey, Benita. Shove me
Right.
home hard with that shit.
Benita. Oh, man.
Or Scenario. What if Megan did her
Oh,
version of
God.
Scenario?
No. With who? With Cardi B? No. No. I don't want to hear that. No. But I don't think Busta's stupid enough to do that shit. He better not be. No, don't do that. You gotta give Q-Tip that side out. Like, come on, my nigga. There's just certain songs you can't fuck with.
Benita.
No. No.
Shake that ass, Benita.
Oh,
Shake
my
that
God.
ass.
Oh my God. I already don't like it, and it's not even out.
Oh shit. Shake that ass, Benita. What?
Wow.
Or what about award tour?
How would she do that? No. No. I don't want her nowhere near Q-Tip and Tribe stuff. You know what I mean?
So even the consequence stuff?
The what?
Even the consequence stuff?
I don't even know consequences. Consequence style don't even go with her. So.
Benita.
You though. I don't want to hear that.
No, that collab gonna be fire. That's gonna be
Hell no.
years.
Hell no.
He worked with Megan and LL and shit.
No.
LL and Megan Thee Stallion coming soon.
I love Linkin Park first 3 albums, the Hybrid Theory and Meteora and Minister Midnight. Those to me are the best. But even with them, like I don't think they had a bad album. It's just I think like they were in the prime with those first 3 albums. And like Hunting Party was like their most rock sounding album. Have I heard of Preem Hood Cinema? Nah, I think you was talking about Preem Hood, right?
Yeah, he's a YouTube that reviews his movies.
He does like movie reviews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is he good?
He's funny.
He's funny.
He's an all-star.
He's an all-star?
Yeah, if you watch his video, you know why I said that.
Okay.
He always says that to every black celebrity. He's like, that's Ice Cube. He's a legend. He's an all-star.
I'll check him out.
He's funny. He just recently did a video with Comedy Hype too.
Right. The band went down there. Well, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't feel like they went down. I feel like they switched they sound for whatever was popping at that time. Like EDM and even a little trap. They were doing like a little like trap like pop type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's not Linkin Park, man.
Fuck. Oh, I love the weather report, man.
The Weather Report, I never heard of them.
Hmm?
I never heard of them. The Weather Report.
A lot of hip hop sampled it. They were like a jazz fusion group from the 70s and 80s and stuff.
Right.
A lot of tribes sampled from them and shit. I was listening to that group you mentioned, Simon D or whatever
Oh,
that.
oh, so, Simon D.
Yeah, they sound ill. I can see why you say they sound like war.
Yeah, Simon D. I just love their album cover though. Their album covers are crazy.
You fuck with the Blackbirds?
No, what do? They do R&B too.
Jazz, R&B, you know, a lot of hip hop sampled them too.
S- Um, yeah, Simon D is dope. They were like an African funk band, and they did like jazz fusion and the Black Ivory.
Yes,
Yes, they dope. And the album, the sample when you hear it. The song that Q-Tip took for Getting Up.
oh,
He
I
sampled.
know, I
Yeah,
know
he
what you're
sampled that.
talking.
He sampled that from Black Ivory.
Yep,
Yeah, that's a dope ass song.
dope album from Q-Tip too.
Yeah. Yes, I love that album. That's his real album. That's the
Yeah,
real
man.
album.
Even though Kamel the Abstract, that was
Yeah,
the lead
Come On was
producer.
dope too. Yeah.
But that fucking what's the album? Amplified? Hell no.
Yes.
I can't fuck with that. I can't get with that.
Amplify was commercial.
I can't go for that. No, no, no
Yes,
thank you.
BT Express. I got most of their albums on vinyl. My mom knows the members. She knows the members from the group.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they were from Brooklyn.
Do it to
Yeah, two
yourself.
Simon. I only got the first album from them.
I'm forgetting
Yeah,
that.
Do It Till You're Satisfied. That was sampled by a lot of people. That song.
What?
I
Do it
I,
to
I, I saw. I was watching the yesterday. I was watching that performance they did on Soul Train when they did that song.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a
Um,
theme song to the Monique show too.
right.
Before BT canceled it, then it became Tyler Perry's channel after that.
Uh, oh Lord.
Come on and do it, do it till you satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm staying for like 5 more minutes and shit. I gotta do my work so my fucking teacher thinks I'm not writing and shit.
Right.
Asshole. I'm just saying, some white teachers should not teach black history. That's all I gotta say. Like, nigga, you don't understand shit about hip hop and stuff like that, man. Like, get the
Have you
fuck
seen
out
The
of here.
Wood? Yeah, I saw The Wood. Great movie.
Oh yeah, the Woods classic.
Oh, and they doing a show for that?
Ye- Yep, another reboot.
They're doing a show for The Wood. Yeah. But I think like some of the cast members are coming back for that.
Uh, I swear to God, it's like everything's getting a show or a movie or a
Right.
sequel. It's like when I heard that '70s show was coming, I'm like, yeah, there's a
Man,
problem.
I ain't watching that.
I'm not
Nah,
watching them.
no. I don't
No.
even watch the Wonder Years reboot. It's not.
And
It's not.
you know what sucks? We gotta wait January for another season of Blackish.
Uh, well, that's
Oh
the last season.
yeah, man, but
Yeah,
still,
and they're getting rid of what's the other spinoff they're getting rid of?
Grownish.
Is it Grownish? Mixish? They're getting rid of that.
Oh, I thought they already canceled Mixed Dish.
Oh, they okay. Um, I think Grownish. They're supposed to be having one for the grandparents, oldish.
Yeah,
Oldish. I think they're doing oldish.
true. But
Yeah.
here's my thing, and this is my thing and shit like that.
Hmm.
Why? It's kind of funny how they're doing all this bullshit for that 1 year reboot. But Blackish was really the black show that kind of kept ABC on a good footing and shit like
Right.
that. But
Right.
hey, let's push this. Let's
Because
push this.
they don't have no other black shows on there no more.
Bro, yeah, they got to depend on the Wonder Years and shit.
You know,
Fred Savage and shit. Like, give me.
crazy.
That's why I tell motherfuckers, like, I can't even watch the classic clips on YouTube and shit. I gotta watch a full
Yeah.
episode on Hulu and shit.
Uh-huh.
I love the Wonder Years, man. Fuck this black shit. Like,
Fela Kuti, yeah, Fela Kuti was dope.
yeah, fella was dope.
Um, there was a mixtape, but I think it was like Fela Kuti and De La Soul.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, over like De La Soul beats. That was like from '09. I heard that. That was a dope one. BT Express, yeah, they're great.
I thought you might say B2K for a minute. B2K. Everyone's making a big deal because Lil Fizz apologized and shit
Apologize for what did he apologize for though?
to Omarion.
About what? Sleeping with his baby mama? Well, Dr. Dre had her, so is Dre apologizing? No. Dre could kill less.
These niggas soft, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like you apologizing for sleeping with his baby mama when the baby mama done moved on to Dr. Dre. So what did they apologize about?
The baby mama's a hoe. Shit.
Hey,
Baby mama.
it was consensual, right? So you know,
I hate to say it, but she's a hoe. I hate to say it.
are they really friends or are they just doing it for the group?
I don't even know. I don't give a fuck.
You can't be really friends with dude and you sleeping with his baby mama. That make no sense.
Hey, let's go out for some beer after I sleep with your baby mama, right?
Right, exactly. Exactly. You're apologizing, and then meanwhile, she's not dealing with both of y'all. She done moved on to Dre. Then Dre ain't out here apologizing to nobody for what he's doing. So
Dre don't give a fuck.
he
Man.
don't care.
He has paid like $3 million a year and shit.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly. And he damn
Bullshit.
sure ain't working with them in no time soon. So
That's bullshit,
you
man.
know. And she was on the gram posting pictures from Dre's house. Remember she was in the pool and all that.
Yeah.
That was from Dre's house.
Mm.
You know. So she letting it be known that yes, I'm with Dr. Dre. You know what I mean?
The Dre thing, nigga.
That's funny. That's why Dre didn't care when his wife stepped out on him. He had a Marion's baby mama.
Slick ass hoe.
Favorite song that used the Zap more bounce to the ounce sample? EPMD.
I was just gonna say that.
I think that's like the most famous one.
More
Favorite Omar Epps movies? Juice.
in too deep.
Ain't Too Deep. That was a good one. What else? I enjoyed them. Two was it the two-time felon? Was it two-time felon with Tretch?
Yeah.
That HBO film. That was a good one. Loving Basketball, even though Reg hated. Yeah, those are like the best ones. That's the worst movie.
One of the worst movies.
One of the worst movies.
I don't give a fuck if the black community gets mad at me. I don't give a fuck. Shit.
Well, I mean,
Jason's lyric any day.
he apologized to him, but I mean, did he accept?
Yeah, they accepted the apology.
Oh, so they cool?
hugged on stage.
Oh boy.
I hate when niggas be hugging on stage.
What wasn't Little Fizz? Didn't Little Fizz have a baby mama? His baby mama Monique on the show with him too.
Yeah.
So what happened with her?
I don't give a fuck. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, cause he was. I mean, she kept like. I thought they. Well, he was messing with some other chick, and then Monique was like trying to get back with him or something.
Shit. Everybody's fucking with everybody. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
Everybody's fucking, but no one's fucking me.
Today it's April Jones. Tomorrow it's one of the Kardashians. If he ain't have her yet, I'm surprised he ain't with them yet. They must not like his goofy ass with that hairdo he got.
Shit.
Fresh and Baby Boy or classic hood films. I love Baby Boy. Fresh. I wasn't really a fan of Fresh. It was okay.
Punisher be taking them all out. Bam, 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 bam.
They did some shit in that movie that they could never do now. Like that girl getting shot on the playground. They could never do that shit now.
Or that dog getting killed.
Right.
Bam, 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 bam. That's how Big Pun got that sample for the intro to what's the album? What's the album? Capital Punishment.
Right. Crazy.
X-Men baby stuff, Holmes. I just love that. It's like bam, bam, bam. And they're trying to comment the shit. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, what's I got so fucking high one time. I got so fucking high. I was watching that movie. I just kept laughing at that part. Like bam, 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 bam. That fucking dog is like, ain't nobody talking to you.
Wow. The dog was talking to you back?
He said what?
The dog was talking to you?
No. It was a part where Fresh. I think Fresh was talking some shit about his dog. He said, "Don't be talking about my dogs."
Oh my god. Funny, man.
Also, the acting in that movie was kind of bad. I'm not.
Yes, it was.
The only good acting was Samuel Jackson and the kid.
Right. That dude that was playing the gangster, he was terrible.
Oh my god! And I've seen him in other hood movies.
Yeah.
He plays the same role.
Right.
That Shakespearean gangster role.
God. He was bad.
Bam, bam, bam.
Wow.
But yeah, I might call it a night because I gotta do some work before I go to bed.
Alright.
But few announcements I was gonna make. So it's official. We're gonna have our first jazz review.
Yes.
Love Supreme. It's funny how they did it. How they did this though. But okay.
Well, how did they do it?
Huh?
How did they do it?
They put like the album on both sides and shit.
Oh.
Right. So really can always talk about John Coltrane. Oh yeah, South Central. Love that movie and shit like that. Fuck that Sherm head. I don't know no aces, deuces, and yet. No, but did you see what they did to the homeboy's back though?
Yes, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy for real.
Yeah, but yeah, Friday is gonna be the Shaquille O'Neal discography breakdown and shit
South
like
Central.
that.
South Central was good. That was underrated.
Yeah. It's gonna be the Shaquille O'Neal discography breakdown.
Yep.
Really cannot wait for that one and shit like that. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of laughs. No, I don't like Drumline. No.
Drumline, no.
Hell no.
Nick Cannon? No.
Nah. No Drumline for me. Yeah, man. But other than that, this has been a fun ass review. Next week is gonna be the Battle of Los Angeles, which that's gonna be at midnight.
Okay.
Because the fucking verses, which I feel like it's gonna start like 9 o'clock.
Right.
Niggas are.
I think they're gonna be on time. Carrot's gonna be on time for that. He ain't gonna be late.
Shit. I'm gonna leave work a little early for that day and shit like that. So, alright, so I really cannot wait for that one. Other than that, thank you so much, Troy, for this, and I hope you have a good night. I'll tell you some more bullshit later about what happened today and stuff, but
okay.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.